What's up? I was just watching. I
Hello.
was just watching a clip of Kid. You remember Kids Next Door? You ever watch that when you were a kid, or did they even have that in Canada?
Codename Kids Next Door. Yes. We didn't have Cartoon Network, but we had a subsidiary. It was called Teletoon.
That's,
Teletoon was the Canadian version of Cartoon Network. We had a bunch of Cartoon Network shows, not all of them, but we also had exclusive Canadian shows.
what was an exclusive show that you guys had?
Let me see here.
Because like, I mean, what even we had that was like probably because the U.S. still got a lot of shows from like Canada and other places that aired here, right?
US Teletoon. Let's see. Did you have Angela Anaconda?
Have to. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Angela Anaconda.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh yeah, no, we didn't. I think we didn't have it originally, but then we did get it for like Disney because there was an original there was an original movie or like short for the Digimon
Uh-huh.
original movie with Angela Anaconda and like whatever the fuck her name is, Angela Anaconda.
Oh,
They,
really?
they were, for the Digimon movie that aired in the U.S. If you ever watched that, they had a short where she becomes Tai and digivolves to fight off some. It was like, and this was after the show was done. This was particularly commissioned by whatever Genix or whoever was fucking 4Kids.
Okay.
I don't even know what the
Okay.
thing was, but it was
Okay, so you did have Angela Anaconda.
yes.
But you didn't have did you have Flying Rhino Junior High?
That's no. What the hell is that about?
Exactly.
What is that?
So we had some weird ass um Canadian exclusive stuff.
Why it kind of looks familiar, but it also doesn't. This looks like fucking what's that thing that they teach in schools to kids to teach them about like the Bill of Rights? I don't know if you know it because you're
I,
Canadian.
I don't know. I don't
You know
have
what I'm talking
that.
about?
That-
Oh my god! Like I'm just a bill. Yeah, I'm just a bill. Oh really? Oh, you need to watch that.
um
What?
and one that's like super Canadian, if you're ever, it was undergrads. You don't have undergrads.
Under. No.
That was Adult Swim.
What? Oh, Adult Swim. I remember Adult Swim, man.
Wait, you didn't have Totally Spies, did you?
Oh, of course we had Totally Spies. I used to watch that shit at
Okay,
7
yeah, you did.
o'clock EST
Yeah, yeah,
every
Totally
single day.
Spies.
Who's your favorite?
Huh?
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Totally Spy? I think I know who it is, knowing you, but I just want to confirm.
Yeah? Okay. Give me your guess.
I'm assuming. Oh, I forgot her name though. It's the yellow one, the one with the yellow suit.
No.
Really?
Clover?
You liked Clover? That does not.
No, sorry, Alex? No. No. I wasn't Alex. It was Sam, bro.
Sam was the red suit one. No, Sam was the green suit
No,
one.
Sam. Yeah, Sam was the
I-
redhead.
Yeah.
Clover was the
Blonde
blonde,
one.
and then Alex was the
Yeah.
token brown-skinned one.
I thought you
We
would
always
like
have
her.
to have one.
That's true.
No.
Diversity pick. What do you mean no?
No, Sam was sick.
Sam was cool. Do you remember your favorite like accessory from the show? Because I always used to like the jetpack backpack.
I definitely do not.
You don't remember?
Definitely do not remember.
Yo, Whoop, bro, come on.
I remember the laser lipstick.
Lip Bomb Bomb. That's another one.
Oh God.
I know they had like a hair dryer that was like it can melt steel or some shit.
That sounds right. That sounds about right.
Uh,
I'm looking at. Oh, did you ever watch? What was that? That was like the sickest show. That.
you're not giving me
Chaotic.
Oh my god. I never watched it because I hated the art style. But I know what you're talking about.
Dude, that show was so sick.
Was it? That's like saying Duel.
Yeah.
Is Duel Master sick in your head?
I mean, no, Chaotic was sick because it was like Yu-Gi-Oh, but it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh. It was different.
Yeah, they became the monsters, and then they had to like go in the open world. They have to like find their
It
monster.
was Ben 10X Yu-Gi-Oh. Ben 10X Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pretty much, right? And then the one guy, I forgot his name, but he had like the monster. The green guy, like this flagship. I remember that. And apparently, they came out with like another season where they completely changed the art style. I was like, whoa, this is weird. This is not Canadian or American, I believe. But you ever watch Code Lyoko?
Yeah, that's Japanese, isn't it?
No, it's
Or no.
French.
I didn't watch Code Lyoko. I saw it every now and then, but I was like, man, this
You didn't like it? Come on, it was
stuff
sick.
is weird. I'm like, nah, I'm over it. Nah.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
When I was young, I was watching like Martin Mystery, bro.
Martin, I forget. You sound older than you are when you say that. You know that, right?
If you, yeah, I mean, you didn't have YTV, dude.
No, I did not have YTV. Were you more of a whatever? What's the thing called? Like a Teletoons, Cartoon Network, whatever. Were you one of those kids, or were you like a Disney or a Nickelodeon kid?
Definitely was a Cartoon Network, a Teletoon kid, because we didn't have Disney. We had Family Channel, which had some Disney programs.
Interesting. What
But
about Nick? Did you have Nick over there?
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
No, we didn't have a Nickelodeon channel.
What?
We had certain things that were Nickelodeon, but we didn't have a specific Nick channel.
So you watched Danny Phantom? I hoped.
Yes, that was on YTV.
Oh, okay. Interesting. You ever watch Yin Yang Yo? You remember that? Or Super Robot Monkey
Yin-
Team's Hyper Fan Go?
Yin Yang Yo.
Yes. It was two bunny rabbits, and then like their master was like a panda. It was like Kyle Massey was like the
And then
main one.
Super Monkey
Super Robot Monkey Team
Robot
Hyper
Monkey
Force
Team
Go.
Hyperforce Go. This is like XJ9, Jenny XJ9 or whatever type deal.
Oh my god. I loved My Life as a Teenage
Yeah,
Robot.
no, this was Disney, so I didn't have this.
But it was like on a different channel. It was like on Genix, which was like separate. So I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't have
Or
this
like a
though.
Disney XD, like Kick Patowski, and you had to have watched
No.
Recess. That's like an ABC Family.
Of
thing.
course, of course.
I don't know
of
what you
course.
had up there. Do you
We had
remember the
Family
movie?
Channel.
Remember the Recess movie that they had in theaters?
Yes.
Did you go to it in theaters?
I didn't watch it in theaters.
Oh, come
No,
on.
but I watched it like I think I rented it from Blockbuster.
Okay, speaking of movies, what movie did you ever walk out of? Like, because whenever I go to a movie, I will sit there I'll watch the entire because I pay for it, right? I'm not just gonna walk out of a movie, but there's been like maybe two occasions where I've just said, fuck it, I can't take this. It's so bad. Well, one of them was that reason. The other reason I was like 10 years old and a baby.
I think me and my parents walked out of Jumper.
Why? It's not terrible. Oh, it's a bad movie. But it's not
It
terrible.
wasn't the movie's fault. It wasn't the movie's fault.
Oh.
It's because like for 30 minutes of the movie the projector was screwed up.
Oh, that's
and,
fair.
Like everyone was pissed.
That's fair. That happened in Spider-Verse
And-
apparently. Like the audio was just bad in like one of the versions that they sent out. It was weird.
That sucks.
Yeah. But they fixed it apparently. I mean, even speaking of Spider-Verse also, I keep jumping things, but apparently they released like multiple versions of it to like different theaters. It's insane.
Yeah, there's a couple like just small details.
Yeah,
that are
it's
different.
insane. Like then what is the DVD going to be a different version, and then the TV version going to be a different version?
No, one of the versions is a canon version, bro. That's what they're playing at maybe.
Maybe. Or
Which one is the
it's
canon
just as
version?
in 10 years when people talk about that, someone's going to get gaslit. Imagine on the film test, on the animation test.
Oh.
And then someone gets it wrong and then they're like, actually.
You know what? It's probably. I think like if we're really just thinking about it practically, it's just a very brilliant marketing scheme.
Oh, it's 100%.
Because
it's also
people-
very
Because
funny.
people just say, "Oh, I didn't see this. Oh shit, I didn't see this. Oh no.
oh,
But it's not that. It's not. There's not enough differences to make it like.
Oh, yeah.
like,
you can't
compared
change
to-
entire
do you
plot
remember-
lines.
Do you remember Paranormal? Paranormal released very different endings. Paranormal Activity, the first one,
Oh,
there were versions that had two different endings.
were there? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I do
was
remember.
the
I
one-
do remember the Paranormal Creates. That was
there was
a
one.
weird time in horror.
That was with the found footage, but that doesn't compare to the best found footage horror film.
What?
Which was Rec, R-E-C.
Art wreck?
Yeah, so there was there was an English remake called Quarantine.
I remember that. I remember that.
But the original version is a Spanish version called
Of
Rec,
course it is.
and
Oh,
it's so much better.
of course it is. I think I heard about that
It's
too.
a
I just never watched it because
it's so hype, so hype.
my favorite found footage film is Cloverfield. Love that shit. That is my
Really?
I love Cloverfield.
Damn, that shit made me dizzy.
I loved it.
It was a good concept, but man,
It was the first one I saw, and I was like, "This is sick." I never watched Cloverfield Paradox though. The Netflix movie.
yeah.
I heard it was good though. But
Well, there's three. There's three.
oh yeah, I didn't watch the other one
Cloverfield
either.
Paradox, and then there was a series.
I think they were all movies, or maybe it was a
No,
series.
no, no. There's one's a movie and one's a series.
Because I know there's Cloverfield.
No, 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 it's-
there's the one with the where.
Cloverfield Lane. Cloverfield Lane
Yeah.
is the other movie, and then Cloverfield Paradox is the series.
Oh, I thought that was a movie. Okay, interesting.
No.
Because I don't really watch horror films anymore. It's not that I'm scared. It's probably because I am scared, but I just don't watch horror films like that. Liz watches them with all of her friends, and I am terrified of the dark at home, so I really don't watch them. So a lot of times, how I get my horror movie fix is I just go on the YouTube channel Found Flicks and just watch him describe the movie to me in great detail. You ever watch Found Flicks? Just by perusing YouTube?
No,
Aw.
no. And I just watched the movie.
Hey everybody, welcome to Found Flicks. Today we're going through a blah 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 of this. And while the movie doesn't really do well, it really captures the horror of the 1940s.
I mean, you know what? To be honest, like, horror movies are sick. I love horror movies. I watch horror movies all the time.
Which favorite horror movie?
Like, the favorite or the scariest I've ever seen?
Are there so far from being the same that you have to specify both? I mean, to specify both of anything.
Probably my favorite horror movie is Hereditary.
Everyone says it is great. I have yet to watch Hereditary.
It's really good because it's not the type of. I mean, there's some jump scares, but it's not like a horror movie that's built on jump scares. It's a horror movie built on like discomfort. You just feel uncomfortable.
That's the movie. That's the movie where like the girl gets her dome like hit by a pole, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Hereditary is my favorite. The scariest movie though, like I don't know why it's so scary to me, but it's always been super scary. Sinister.
Sinister. Which one is that? Oh, that's the.
It's not Insidious. It's not Insidious.
Yeah, I know
but
what you're talking about. It's the one like you watch the film and then he the demon enters your life, right?
something like that. Yeah, it's like The Ring, but like different.
Yeah, I remember the ghost has like a white face and like that long hair.
Yeah,
And
that
the guy, I think the
actually
guy was a
terrifying.
writer, correct? In the movie.
He's a writer, and then the premise is like he's a writer, and then he's moving into this house, which the house is like was very cheap,
Mm-hmm.
but it's because it was the site of a like a murder suicide of a family.
Okay. Do in real life, if someone was if that was to happen, a murder suicide, would they have to disclose that to you as the home buyer?
I think the real estate agent can, just because like.
But like
it's
by
probably
law,
cheap
do
for
they
a
have
reason.
to? Like they'd be like, this happened here. Ooh, ghosts. The Conjuring. Ah.
I mean, I don't know about ghosts, but they probably have to be like honest about like any police activity that happened.
I guess yeah. There was a police investigation
property.
there that you would have to disclose that. That is
But ghostly stuff, I don't think so. I think that's more like
paranormal.
they probably wouldn't want to disclose that.
That's what I'm
confidentiality.
saying, right? But I feel like as a homeowner, wouldn't you want to buy that? You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess you could just look it up online, like type in your address, has murder happened here, and then it just appears, and it's like, oh well, maybe not to buy it, or just negotiate a little discount. I'm trying to record a podcast here, can have like the aches and creaks of like a vengeful soul in the background. Guess it would be good for a podcast. You ever have a true crime phase? Like we just watch true crime documentaries?
I never did, because I ended up just watching horror movies.
Fair.
so-
I think I don't know if it's my influence on the fact that I'm with a white woman who used to watch it. But there was like a phase where I watched a bunch of true crime documentaries, and it made me depressed. like severely depressed. It's so sad.
Well, there was that what I don't know, maybe it was like 2 years ago or a year ago even. I think 2 years ago, I think. Like, I think the pandemic, like everybody was so bored, everyone just started putting podcasts, and like true crime blew up.
Well, yeah, I feel like true crime was always a thing, but because I feel like a lot more people were just talking about like their self interests now, because there's not much to talk about in your day. You need to really be introspective or retro. I don't know the word about yourself. So I feel like people just talked about true crime, and then that just more people were like, oh yeah, I guess I'll get into it. Like I feel like D&D also got bigger because of the pandemic.
D&D got really big though because of Critical Role. I think it's a big influence.
I think. I
And,
mean,
like,
yeah,
the rise of YouTube D&D.
yeah. I mean, Critical Role is sick. I like Critical Role. I'm more of a fan of Dimension 20 though. Not saying Critical Role is bad. It's just too long to keep. You ever try to keep up with Critical Role?
Sometimes, but then I just like, yeah,
I feel like it's like watching One Piece. I like miss one episode and then fucking they're in an entirely new area. 85 people get introduced.
I think the best. I don't like watching D&D like that, to be honest.
Alright.
It's not very entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Like I get some people love it and like I
Mhm.
see the interactions and I appreciate the work.
I think
But, like-
I think the problem is for you is you even said it for podcasts. Like if you're watching a pod, you have to sit down and pay attention to it. I feel like if you listen to D&D like that, that's very much it's a 4-hour show. So you just put it on whatever you're doing and it kind of plays in the background. Like for Critical Role, like I used to listen to it at work. When there's something happen and there's a goal and they're like on a mission and it's like you don't know what's gonna happen, it's sick. Love it. It's great for like 2 hours. But not every episode could be like that. There has to be like interpersonal connections with people in the area, and that's when I get checked out because I don't really care about lore like that, especially on a 5-hour show, or I have to sit there and be like, "Who's this person again? Why are they talking? Why are they here?" So I like Dimension 20. It's short form. It's usually like 8 episodes, 2 hours long. Bing bang boom. Pretty simple. But yeah, like D&D grew because of Critical Role. I would say also partly because of the pandemic. Streaming got way bigger, like exploded because of the pandemic. And podcasts also got big. Did reading get an increase? Like, I mean, I would assume so. But like, how do
I
people
think
find books?
What I'm seeing. Oh, okay.
How do people find books? 'Cause I've been wanting to read.
Okay.
I've been wanting to read, but there's
Okay.
no like manga fox to be like, these are the new things that popped up this week.
Well, okay. It's not really. You can't.
I know you can't.
You
be
have.
like that.
You have to just go to a bookstore. I'm of the opinion you need to go to a bookstore. You need to just go to Barnes and Noble on your way home. Go to a section, and then go see the titles that look cool, and then just read the back. Does that sound something interesting to you? Okay, then maybe you put that down your little list.
Do you read
Does it
books in
sound
your free
interesting to
time,
you?
Isaac?
Yes, 100%.
Disgusting. What was it?
Or you could be
What was the latest book you
What,
read?
what,
What was the latest book you read?
the latest. I'm reading.
One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, a classic.
Yes, absolutely.
Got him.
What am I reading? It's some sci-fi. Okay, listen. As an English major
Mhm.
and a teacher,
Mhm.
when I read, okay, I like to read to turn my brain off, which is hilarious, which is like totally crazy. So the books I read are very like they read like a movie. They're very like black and white almost, kind of like straightforward. There's nothing really like extremely complex.
Okay.
It's like Joe was sometimes I like military sci-fi. It's like Joe Schmo is a sergeant of Alpha Platoon of the Lunar Defense Force.
It doesn't have chapters. It has like start date and time.
No, it has
Yeah, I'm
chapters,
just
but
fucking-
I know, but it's like that. It's like that stuff. Like I also really like high science fiction or high fantasy.
Mhm.
Like Lord Eberron
Oh,
Winterfell, second son to the Dragon Lord, blah 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 blah.
of this region
etc.
of this subsidiary
Yes.
state of this place.
Like that stuff's really good to me, but I can't read like like fiction that happens with like general or present day things. I just can't do it. I need the book to transport me somewhere. I don't want it to transport me to Seattle.
You're not trying to be in Seattle. You're not trying to be a Seattle barista struggling to find themselves.
Only if it's set in Seattle in 2099 and it's a cyberpunk setting.
Cyberpunk makes me depressed as a genre. It fundamentally makes me really depressed. I don't know why it does, but every sci-fi media that is out there makes me feel really sad about myself.
What do you mean? Explain that.
Like it's weird. Like I don't know. Like the six Cyberpunk Edge Runners or like Ghost in the Shell. The idea of like the human body never being enough and you replacing yourself to just be a shell, it just freaks me out. It's so scary. You know?
See, that's two mindsets though.
I know.
Your mindset is yours. No, it's not a bad thing. It's just an approach that I guess you'd be a humanist. You'd be like, hey, the human body is enough.
I guess.
Because like there's other people that approach cyberpunk.
I don't know.
from
It's just like the fact of like the
yeah.
surgeries that like I don't know. I'm really bad with like. I'm fine with blood and gore. Like I've played so many video games over the years. I'm fine with that. I've seen my fair share of shit. For some reason, when it's in a medical sense, that's the only time it gets me.
What do you mean a medical sense?
Like any like
all surgery
like,
is a medical sense.
Wait, all surgeries freak me out. But I could like realistically, I could probably watch someone get hit by a car 4 times and watch them get mincemeated, and I'll be like, okay. But if I watch a fucking like an incision surgery, I'll be like, oh.
I mean, fair.
I don't know why.
It's the slow burn. It's the slow burn.
I guess. I'm like, don't talk to me like educationally about what you're doing right now. This is scary. I don't like it. But reading. When you assigned
Okay.
books to these kids, because you're a teacher,
When I assign them, okay.
did you read them? Like, did you reread them every time?
I've just read I've read them enough. Yeah.
Because my stepdad, he's also a teacher. He rereads the book every year. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a good. Sometimes it's a good book, man.
Oh my! You Catching a Rye is a good book.
Yeah.
You're
what the heck?
such a lie because you said before you hated that goddamn thing. You are
No,
you're,
not Catcher in the Rye. Not Catcher in the Rye. I didn't hate Catcher in the Rye. It was a different book.
What, Great Gatsby?
Yeah, that's the one. I hate Great Gatsby.
Why?
It's just ugh. I hate that story. I don't care.
Bro's watching, bro. Come on, old boy, old sport.
You know what's a good story? To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh my god.
Classic.
Oh, Atticus Finch, my boy, Dill.
Yeah, or Scout Gem. Let's go.
I'm young, but I'm old, bro.
It's also about
I remember.
The Road. Have you read The Road?
No, I can.
Okay,
I can pretty much name all the books I read in high school on my hand. I read Catcher in the Rye, What Killed the Dog in the Nighttime, Great Gatsby, Canterbury Tales, Dante's Inferno. What else did I read? I think that's about it. No, Metamorphosis. I like Metamorphosis, actually.
Kafka.
Kafka.
Very
A
nice.
Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Don't know anything about that story. I know I read it.
I didn't read that. I never read
I
that.
think there was a story called Black Boy or something like that. It's a weird book that I was forced to read. Because my mother, when I was growing up, she used to put me in, not tutoring programs per se, but it was to, like, help me get into, like, a better high school. So, like, I talked about with Liz, my fiance, about this all the time, that growing up, I did a lot of things as a child. I'm very appreciative of that, but the small things was like during school time, it was just school. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, I basically went for another day of school after school happened. And then on Saturday was just another day. Just to prepare for a specialized high school exam that I did not get into.
It's very common, to be honest.
To be fair, I only
see it a
missed
lot
it by
here.
a few points because I only put the top school. So I was so confident in getting in.
Was it a private school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Number one high school in New York City, or so they say.
Damn.
And I missed it by a few points, and I was like, well, that's it. Because my mother's so opposed of like me moving being anywhere outside of like the nice area of Manhattan. So like
Are you just Miles Morales, huh? Are you just Miles Morales?
pretty much,
Are you?
pretty much? I do
Your
realize.
mom doesn't want you to move.
Yeah,
You're just chilling.
yeah. Does he in Spider Verse? Does he live in Harlem still, or does he like in Queens or Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, bro. What?
He's supposed to be in Harlem. I think so.
But he goes to school. I think he goes to school in Brooklyn.
That would make sense. But I feel like they live close enough to it that he just drives there. No, yeah, because the accelerator was in Brooklyn. I remember that now. Because if that was in Manhattan, that would have just tried to have a Manhattan.
And his science school or whatever, he has a dorm.
Yeah, could be in Queens.
Stayed in a dorm.
Part
Yeah, Queens, I think.
same thing. Anyways, yeah.
No, it is Queens. It is Queens because Parker was there, right?
Yeah.
Parker's from Queens, isn't he?
Peter Parker? Yeah, he's from Queens.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, so he goes to school in Queens. He's from Harlem.
It's so funny thinking about this, like the Spider-Man map, because when I think of Spider-Man and like locations, the one thing that appears in my head is the Ultimate Spider-Man PS2 game. You ever play that game?
No, I didn't have a PS2.
What? What did you have back then?
So I had a 64, an N64.
Uh huh.
Then I got a GameCube.
Uh huh. And you
And
played.
then had a GameCube for like ever.
And you played Melee like a god that you are.
No, I did play Melee, but like I wasn't like
Competitive.
I was just a kid. I wasn't like playing Melee to play Melee. I was just playing Melee to play as a kid. You know,
Okay.
we put items on, and you know, we weren't wave dashing.
Sure.
No,
I feel like if you knew about it, you would have.
probably, but I didn't know about wave dashing until Marvel 3.
That's great. Yeah, me too.
So GameCube, and then my cousin had a PS2, and he was living at our house, and I would watch him play like FF10.
Ooh.
And then when the PS3 came out, we got a PS3,
You
and
were you
What's
good
that?
at COD back then?
I was hella good at COD.
Of course, you
What
played
are
on
talking
PS3,
about?
bro. Listen, as an Xbox player,
I cut my teeth on.
yes,
I cut my
Xbox.
teeth on COD 3, Call of Duty 3 online PS3.
Damn. I remember Call of Duty when it was a campaign game. It's so weird, right? Call of Duty Big Red one. That was Brooklyn, my boy. Sherman, come on. There was like a time when
Call of Duty
my
1.
dad,
Call of Duty 1 was insane.
or me, my dad, and my stepbrother, we would just buy like army games and just beat the campaign on hardest difficulty and take turns.
Hmm.
The good old times. The good old times. But yeah, like my childhood, went back, was a lot of extra schooling that I absolutely despised and hated. And I had to read a lot of books that I did not read. In the summers, during like when I was like in high school, like, you know, summer, relaxing. No, it was every day I wake up, she's like, you got to read like a certain amount of pages of this book. And then we're going to have her boyfriend, the English teacher, test me on it. And that was my summer. Every day. And that's...
Look now. Look how well spoken you are now.
Am I
Shira.
well spoken? I don't think I am.
You're more well spoken than you think you are sometimes.
Maybe.
I think you choose not to be well spoken,
I feel that's an insult.
but you can be. No,
I feel like you just
it's not.
insulted me.
It's just because
You choose
takes
to be
effort
stupid.
to be well spoken.
You choose to be stupid.
You choose not to use. No. I'm. It's a compliment. You're limiting yourself. You choose not to use your full power.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like because that side of me is I have to turn that on for work, and I don't want to do that. It's so crazy. Masking in like the workplace is insane. Just like watching how like me and Liz, love her to death. When she came to the city, because she's never lived in a city, she's from like, you know, a rural area. Being nervous and scared all the time, and then you see her at work, and she's like this popular person that talks all the time, is making jokes. I'm like, who are you? And she gets home and she's tired because she has to act. She's getting better though, which is always nice.
That's fair.
But I mean, hey, we're going to Vegas again. Hopefully this year will be better.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be fun. I think you guys will have fun.
Hopefully. I mean, last year was fun. We did have to wait 9 hours for our plane. That sucked.
That's fine. I mean, at least it's domestic.
I mean, yeah. The U.S. is so big. Like, I get that, but the U.S. is it's so big that even a domestic flight's annoying. Like, from here to 8 hours, I can fly to England, I think.
How do you think I feel in Canada, bro?
It's okay.
Everything's so far away.
I guess.
It's just like the US.
Just go bike, bro. Just get on the bike. Hime. Climb a mountain. Inhale some of that smoke that I'm getting in New York City because of Canada.
Is it still happening?
It's so bad. New York's air quality is terrible. And it makes me so mad listening to other podcasts. People are like, yeah, New York City is the worst smelling city, or the air quality is so bad. I'm like, listen, it's not that bad. We're just getting destroyed by Canada right now. But normally it's pretty decent if you don't
7-3.
go to like the bad places. But flying to Vegas for EVO, the fighting game tournament. The entrance for that tournament, there's so many people. Street Fighter 6, 7,061 people. Guilty Gear,
That's
2,000, pretty much 2,500. Tekken 7.
I don't know how are they gonna run that, dude?
I was thinking about that the entire, like, these last few days. I'm like, feasibly, what's going to happen? Like, the Street Fighter 6 pools are going to be going all night. It has to go all night. Unless the pools are just gigantic. Which I can also imagine, too. No, they're probably going to have to do this year, like, for commentary reasons and everything for Street Fighter. To be fair, though, like, out of all the locals I've been to for Street Fighter 6, it's a very fast game. In and off. You either get destroyed or you hold out, instant rematch.
That's what I noticed too.
It's so
dude.
fast.
It's like you get counter hit into like a 40% combo,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Well.
when they only use 2 bar.
Yeah, you're like, well,
what?
You're like, well, okay. Moving on with my day.
I like, maybe I shouldn't press buttons. Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess.
he's like, you know what? GG, you got me.
Yeah.
I think Street Fighter 4, the same thing will happen to you, but there's a lot more clicks happening in between.
Yeah. There's a lot more downtime in Street Fighter
shoo,
4.
doof.
Did you? Did I tell you what I did my placements?
What happened?
I got diamond.
That's good. That's not bad. I mean, that's the highest you can place is diamond.
Yeah, and then I lost, and then now I'm just like plat 5.
I mean, that's fine. Once you get... So, I feel like plat 5 is like the middling point. Because on Lily, when I first played, I got plat, like just... No, I got placed lower than that. I think I had to grind to plat. And then I'm like plat 3 with her now.
I lost only 1 placement match.
I think I only
Which is
lost one
crazy.
placement match on Manon, and they still gave me like plat 3. It made me so mad.
Yeah, exactly.
But once you stabilize and you just know like what to do, you'll get like diamond. You can probably get master really easily.
No, I'm not gonna grind that much.
You
It's
don't.
just
You
for fun, but I just wanted
honestly,
to
you
see.
don't have to. That's the thing. Master is so easy to get if you just play like kind of like not every day, but like every other day, and you
Yeah,
just
the one thing Yeah.
what's up?
The one thing I think that is like pissing me off right now about Street Fighter
What is it?
is that I'm not losing to like, and this is the boomer mindset. This is also what I want to talk about. This is boomer mindset, right?
Okay.
I'm not losing.
Put
I'm
up
not
the scrub
losing
quotes.
to. I'm not losing to actual like Street Fighter fundamentals. You know,
What is Street
I'm
Fighter
losing to-
fundamentals though?
I'm not losing to footsies. I'm not losing to that. I'm losing to freaking 3/4 screen drive rush. Yeah, screen. 3/4 screen drive rush. Unreactable low into 40% combo into drive impact in the corner.
Fun.
that
hey,
I
you know
need to
what? I
react
feel
to.
that. I feel that also. But also, you need to learn if they press a button and then drive rush DP. They can't do anything. They have to press a button. You can't drive rush block.
I play Lily.
You have a DP.
I do, but it's not that good.
It's fine. All you need to do is DP
It's-
them, and then you get
No, no, no.
Oki off of it.
I just press stand medium punch. I found the button.
Nice, I made
Stand
punches on-
medium punch.
Yeah. So the two things that you need to learn, like once you get the fundamentals of the game, the thing you're gonna start losing to is random drive rush, like just neutral drive rush or button drive rush into another drive rush.
Yeah, that's what I'm losing to. And then I'm like, oh, I'm at the corner, I'm blocking, I'm chilling. Then I lose to drive impact because I'm
Yeah.
like 2 frames late to
Yeah.
press it, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But that's fair because even though this is boomer mindset and I'm complaining, it's adapt or die. You have to adapt or die.
That's-
It's a new system. You can complain about it all you want, or like I can too. But at the end of the day, if I get drive impacted in the corner, that's a scrub killer. It's just like focus attack.
Exactly.
You got focus attack. You screw up. You got crumpled focus. That's the scrub killer.
hmm
So you can't. I gotta complain about it, but I gotta be like, yeah, I gotta learn.
Yeah, like for a while when I used to get mad, I would just lose a drive rush, and then I just sat in the training mode. And there's like a drill that I do where they jab, they jump, so I can react anti-air, jab, drive rush, and then jab, drive impact. And as soon as and then I just cycle through it, and I have to react to every single one, or jab into like a fireball, or jab into like walk back and forth. So I'm not just emptily pressing buttons.
Yeah.
And then for jury,
No.
I'll have, like as soon as I see I just stare at the like I realize this now. I think I've just grown as a player in fighting games. But when I used to play against back in like Street Fighter 4 or Persona or Guilty Gear Rev, I was always looking at my character or maybe just a little in front of my character. Now Street Fighter 6, I just stare at the enemy the entire time. I don't have to look what I'm doing. So I think that also helps because as soon as I see that green flash, I'm like, eat this. It's
Exactly. It's good.
and then I have to get out of the Street Fighter 5 thing. I'm like, I'm at this range. I should no longer be pressing this heavy button because there's no priority moves anymore. Also, you don't have to walk every time. You don't have to do the fucking I'm playing footsie shimmy that a lot of new players do. That act like they're
Exactly.
playing
You
footsies.
just-
They
you
do the
you
walk
just
back and
stand
forth
there.
and press a button. You don't have to fight an imaginary demon. You can just stand right there and let them walk in. Because, if they're not playing on a hitbox, there's going to be some lag. I'm surprised you don't play on hitbox. You're an old man.
I don't get it, dude. My left hand doesn't do that. I don't get it. Like I probably could
What's your
adapt, but at
typing
this
speed?
point I'm like,
What's your
oh,
typing speed?
it's like 80.
It's better than mine. You could definitely do it. It's not that bad.
I just don't, but I don't type like properly.
How do you type? You type like a...
Do you know, like the typing position? Like,
Yeah.
do you type like that?
No, hell no. I type with like
With
three
your-
fingers.
No, I type with 3 fingers.
Yeah, like if I'm typing, I also type like, hey there, what's up? Like I have left index finger on E, right index finger on H, and I'll go HEYT, and then I'll just spell it with like, I just use my first 3 fingers, and I just move around the board.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
I'm doing
what
a
I
Final Fantasy rotation. Hitting this
Yeah.
button, going to control 1,
do.
hit my the back part of like my palm to hit like K.
But yeah, honestly, I don't like the hitbox. I don't know. I don't like it because I haven't tried it enough,
Mhm.
and I don't really want to invest and spend money
Fair.
to like not like it.
What about one of those sticks that's a stick but also has like hitbox extra buttons on it?
No, it's fine. The 6 buttons are fine, dude.
No, for me, like
me.
if I would add 2 extra buttons to my stick. I would add a jump macro.
Really?
I would add an up. I will add up.
Really?
Yeah, I will add up. 100%.
That's kind of crazy, to be honest.
To have an up button, it's so helpful. Or just to have like a count or like left and right. So if I was to dash, I can instantly like stop. Those are the 2 things I would add. I'll just add an up. Or maybe just an extra like empty button that I could bind something. Because Street Fighter 6, you need so many buttons.
You don't.
It feels like you don't, but there's certain things like it would be nice to have this other button for. Because Drive Rush is. Have you been getting used to Drive Rush? Like, have you been actually coming out of
It's fine. It's fine. Drive Rush is fine.
Yeah,
now.
see?
I just have to spend time like practicing.
Yeah.
And Lily's very straightforward. I understand her game plan. I don't need to worry about I just have to build resources. The resources super easy to manage.
Mhm.
And then she plays like Abel. I feel like I'm playing Abel when I play Lily.
I mean, Rashid's coming out. You interested in him?
No.
Rashid's coming out, and he's gonna be legal at Evo. It's
I know.
exciting.
What?
Is it gonna matter? No. Is someone gonna get top
Like,
8 with
okay,
Rashid?
okay.
No.
No. But the thing is, this happened last year, or this happened at SF5 too.
Did it?
Do you remember?
With who?
Somebody who was DLC at SF5.
For first Evo? Or what?
Yeah, it happened. It happened
Who was first Evo?
for SF5 too. I think so.
Who was the first DLC?
But there,
I'm
it
trying to
was
remember.
it was no, it was Tekken. It was Tekken.
Akuma?
This happened to Tekken.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
Geese.
Tekken had Geese was legal.
Oh, also the other guy, the blind guy.
Oh, Leroy. Yeah,
Yeah, Leroy.
Leroy was legal.
Yeah.
So it happens.
Yeah, but then, like, there's people complaining about it, being like, "Bro, whatever. Like, this is."
I don't know.
sad,
Unless
blah, blah, blah,
unless Rashid is like some like day one Rashid comes in with like he's got crazy ass buttons. Right now, the characters are good. Like all the characters are fine. The top characters are gonna be top characters.
Yeah, I mean, people are just scared because SF5 Rashid was a menace. I think that's the problem.
That's true.
But it's a different game. He looks slower. I mean, they did give him a double jump for some godforsaken reason, but
He was top 3. People put him at top 3
he's
in the
good.
game.
He's great. He has like really far-reaching normals, really easy crush counters, good evasion. He has like good mobility. His V triggers were really good. You have the tornado, which is
That-
like deal with it, and then he can just
That's
eagle spike you a
crazy.
shit ton of times.
Oh, damn. I didn't
He's
think
good.
about that.
Rashid was good. He's a cool character. He just looked dumb, and he also had a banger theme song. Come on, bro, Rashido.
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
Um,
and then so top 4 games: Evo, Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Return of the
of
King.
course,
The Return
the
of the King.
goat.
13,
Wait, okay, listen.
13K. No, I mean 1300. 13K.
You know, listen. We say Return of the Goat, but let's be real. What's gonna end up happening? We're gonna see some freaking Zero in top.
I'm fine
It's
with
gonna
Zero,
be
bro.
Zero May Cry, Team Nemo, a Spencer team, and then maybe some random jank
Nah,
like
there's always one. There's always like one like dual Kevin team with like a Spider-Man MODOK that like loses
Yeah.
first round top 8. It's top 7.
yeah.
I forget. No, it's top 6. It's not even top 8.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a Mag Doom Sentinel or a Mag something.
Magnus.
Do you remember Fnatic? What happened to Fnatic, huh?
A lot of things. I think he does music now.
Yeah.
I think crypto
Oh,
probably
yeah,
hit
true.
him. He's
Uh-huh.
probably doing well. Shout out to Fnatic.
Shout out to Fnatic. But that's gonna be it. There's gonna be Zero. Flocker's gonna be there.
You got the Chonklas? Damn.
Who was another top Zero player? There was Flocker.
Yipes.
Um,
He's got that good dot.
Yipes didn't play Zero.
He played. Who did he play? I thought he did. I thought he played Zero May Cry.
He played.
His Dante was the best
no,
person.
no,
No,
no.
he played.
I thought he was Mag.
No, Mad Doctor Strange. Because
He played Nemo, I think.
was Team Nemo Impact Palm? Who Impact Palm?
Yeah.
Who?
Nemo was Nova Strange.
Yeah, Nova Strange
Doom?
Yeah, because then you do the Nova Strange Doom.
No, it's Nova Strange Spencer.
Yeah, because you would do Human Rocket Punch into the grab, and then you tag in Doom.
Yeah.
Or Strange, and then Impact Palm. Impact
Yeah.
flames of the Spell of Descent.
Yeah. At this point,
Spirit
and then there's
Flame.
gonna be a dark. Then there's gonna be a Dark Phoenix team. There's gonna be.
I feel like
team.
because even like in more tournaments now, I feel like Phoenix has played a lot. There's a lot of like weird teams. Like Spider-Man is now like a main thing because he just got weird ass loops with like.
Is he though, or
Yeah.
is it just at the tournament? Because what was the last UMBC 3 tournament? Let's probably CEO, right?
CEO.
Was there UMBC at 3?
Yeah, of course it
Okay,
was.
let's look at this. Let's look at these. Who won CEO?
I don't know.
I'm looking at
PR
it right now.
Raw, come-
Jibril.
Jibril. What is that from?
Jibril. That's
What is that from that name? That sounds
no
familiar.
game, no life.
Thank you. Oh
No Game, No
yeah,
Life.
there we go.
Okay, Jibril won. I think Jibril's a Zero player.
Mhm.
Noel Brown was second.
My boy.
IDOM.
I now plays too many damn games. He's in everything.
True.
Took a round off him in Street Fighter 6 though. That's
I'm looking at these top 8 teams right now. Okay. Okay. In the losers final,
what we got?
It was Idom versus Noel. Noel Brown played Doom Dorm Phoenix.
Okay, that's a different team than
Idom
normal.
played Idom played Dante Dorm Doctor Strange.
Oh, my goat.
Okay. Loser semis. Ray Ray played
His team.
Magdoom
His
Sentinel.
team, yeah. All white.
Yeah, his team. Um, there's a West. No, that's a Dante. Gibril's Gibril Zero May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
KBR was there
My goat.
playing, big bodies.
Oh.
This guy named Ronan Healy played Task Doom Sentinel.
When was the last time you've seen a Taskmaster?
Yeah, exactly.
Just like
Coach
Cap.
Steve. Coach Steve played Nemo. Nova Doom Spencer. Yeah, that's it. So Nova Doom Spencer. Flocker was there. Flocker played Zero Virgil Hawkeye. Yeah. But I think that's you're gonna see. I mean, we're not gonna see. I wanted to see like a I Heart Justice or like.
Okay. I mean, you don't know. It's Evo. You don't know what happens at Evo. Anything can happen. It's the tournament.
I mean,
no one.
but it was also CEO.
CEO. Not a lot of people go to it because CEO has a lot of problems with like how they treat their the trans community because Daytona is a cesspool. So there's a lot of people that didn't go.
True.
And
Okay,
I mean,
that's
just
fair,
look at the
yeah.
anime numbers. That's like a huge indicator of just like how many people didn't go. And a lot of people that
Yeah,
play anime
I'm-
games also play Marvel now because they're kind of
And,
coinciding.
there's only 104 people in Marvel, so
Exactly, right?
There's
There's
a
a thousand.
that's still insane to me. How are they gonna run that?
It's probably gonna be, I forgot what Evo it was, where they just, like, even for commentary reasons, it probably is gonna be a desk where they just pull from streams and they just have them constantly going all day, where there's, like, really no break. Mortal Kombat 11 with 500, that's a respectable number.
You know what though? Let's be real. Melty Blood beating MK.
It's very
damn.
funny. That's very funny. It's the
Damn.
it's the fate effect, bro. Come on. We got Mash. We got Saber. We got
But also King of Fighters with the number of the beast entrance.
King of Fighters.
666.
Have you watched King of
Damn.
Fighters 15? It's interesting.
It's dope.
It's very like entertaining to watch. It's very interesting.
Still ain't no
It's not
still
13.
ain't no Mad KOF versus Bala.
That's a great set. That's a set that got me into fighting games. What a good set. Tekken needs to come out with something. I wonder if Guilty Gear will come out with would they announce a new Guilty Gear or an expansion to Strive? Season 2 ended for Strive. Strive has been having constant connection issues since the beginning of the game because their lobby system is terrible. And then they had the hacker man come in. Would there be another
Announcement?
an announcement for a new Guilty Gear or a new or an expansion to Strive, like a Revelator, an Accent Core Plus R,
Strive second gear or
second.
something. I don't know.
That'll be fire, bro. Strive Prindle.
They'll probably announce what's the
Street-
current Tekken roster. There's gonna be a Tekken announcement for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean they're going to have to announce a character. If they announce Yoshi at Evo, I'm gonna be angry. I will be so.
They're not gonna announce Yoshi.
Because he has to be in the game, but they haven't announced him. But all the people that they have
Does he
announced,
have to be in the game?
he's in every
Does he
tech.
have
He's in
to
every Tekken. He's like the character. You can't have a Tekken without a Yoshi. If Jack 7 made it, like you have to include Yoshimitsu. Brian's in it. Brian Fury.
It's
Jack 8.
It's Jack 8,
My
bro.
bad. P-Jack's
Jack
coming.
8 though. Yeah, perfect Jack.
Yo, let's see. Josie maybe a character from 7.
No, okay, so like I'm looking at the list.
gonna be Lucky
and, like,
Chloe.
thinking about
Lucky Chloe.
no, it's probably a Muay Thai fighter.
Give me Lucky Chloe. If it's
Because
watch
right
it be
now they
Bruce.
have-
It's gonna be Bruce.
It could be Bruce, but like I think they right now there's only Asuka, Nina, Xiao Yu, and Jun. Those are the only females on the actual
Really?
roster. And Lily. I guess they announced Lily
Yeah,
too.
Lily, my goat. Come on.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be another girl.
I'm so excited for Lily. Oh, I'm so
It
excited.
could be. So my thing is that
Zafina.
they're going through
And
fight styles.
It could be Zafina. She's like integral to the story. She has the devil gene in her hand.
That's true, but I think they're more going for fighting style. So they did all the Kazama fighting, karate with Paul and Marshall. Um, wrestling has King. Lars has
He's
his
anime. He
anime.
got that. He got the
Ling,
Ninja Storm fighting
Chinese Kung
style.
Fu. Ling, Nina, and Leroy are like Chinese Kung Fu slash like CQC.
Nina?
Asuka's obviously,
Chinese kung fu for Nina, really?
or I don't know what she does. Just like CQ system stuff
Yeah.
or Metal Gear,
Metal
whatever.
Gear.
MGS.
Yeah.
Leroy has his Wing Chun.
Mhm.
You have the whatever martial art Lily
I
does.
feel like you're gonna have to get. You're gonna get one character from Tekken, and then you're gonna get a surprise character.
They still haven't announced Steve.
That's crazy. They haven't announced Steve yet. You're right.
It's probably a Steve. It's
You know
probably
what?
Steve
I f-
or
I-
a Muay Thai character.
I forgot Steve was. I forgot Steve was in the game. I'll be honest with you. I completely forgot about Steve.
Yeah, they don't have a boxer.
One,
They have the
two.
kicker, but they don't have the boxer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can actually see Steve being announced, and Steve's gonna be so lit.
Yeah, he's gonna
actually.
come. He's gonna kick. That's gonna be the first thing they show. He's gonna hit him with a standing 4. And people are like, "What?"
Steve, no,
He got the
Steve
kickboxing.
counter hit 4. Look at a magic
Yeah,
4.
he's gonna
Steve.
give him a magic 4. That's all they have to do. At Evo, you hear the get ready for a new challenger, Steve Fox, and then
It's either
standing 4.
okay. I think
People go, "Oh my
it's gonna be
God."
Steve Fox, or it's gonna be they might bring a capoeira. They might bring
Oh,
Christy.
Christy has to come back.
Christy.
Christy or
Yeah,
Eddie.
Christy could come
I feel like
back.
they would bring Christy back because people would be like, "Oh, Christy." Oh, I feel they would bring. I feel
So-
like Harada would bring Lucky Chloe back because everyone hated Lucky Chloe on release. So he's gonna be like,
And
"Fuck
he
you."
probably, yeah.
I'm gonna bring it back because I hate all of you.
I think it's probably gonna be
Bring Akuma back.
Steve. That's gonna be a season 1 DLC. Season 1 DLC.
It's just the same Akuma.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine Akuma with Drive Rush. in
Oh,
Tekken
are they
7.
just wait? No. Harada's waiting for SF6 Akuma to be like, okay, we're gonna copy that.
I mean,
Just plop it in there.
the whatever the new system, it's kind of like Drive Rush.
That's true.
You get like a hit into. But yeah, the Evo's.
Speaking of like,
Wow,
if I was to play on Hitbox,
Mhm.
I would play Hitbox for Tekken. I would play.
that's
on Hitbox
why I
for
got a
Tekken.
hitbox. I played it. I got it for Tekken originally because I am not. I'm not doing Korean backdashes on a stick. I'm not replacing my stick with a Korean lever with the stupid like piece of plastic inside of it, or it's not plastic, but like the rubber piece, so I can just let that dun, 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 noise. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. It's the tension or whatever.
You need a new stick in general. Your stick is made from Marvel.
Yo, this
Your-
stick is good.
your stick-
This stick is good.
Your stick looks like. I need to send me a picture so I can show it on screen. Your stick looks like you played Marvel 2 in it on the Dreamcast and you sit on the floor when playing fighting games.
Dude, when Mad Catz was making TE1s, this was quality. This was like quality.
Is that your?
This is
I'm surprised you don't have a Panthera.
no, this was my stick.
Is that
Actually,
is
you
that
want?
select
I will. No,
Not a cheater. Is it?
not this one.
Oh, not this one.
No,
So you did have a cheat stick.
no.
So you did have a.
I did have one.
You did have the cheat stick.
I did have one, but I never used it.
Wait, I was
used
gonna
it
say
only in,
like
the
you
later.
played a Buki. Who the fuck? What one frame
No,
rate did she
I-
have?
She can do light legs into crouch jab into
Oh yeah.
on certain
Who-
characters. On certain characters.
On Abel,
Only
right?
certain characters.
I think it was on Big Body.
Abel 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I hit those links. I hit those links raw, dude.
Is it kunai?
I had like a 70% success rate on those links raw.
The one move that I wish that they never took out from Street Fighter was Ibuki's neck break. That move was so
It's
cool.
so good. So cool.
Especially EX though. 1, 2, 3 and backflip. Oh, it's so sick. I miss Cross Tekken.
I mean-
Bring that game back.
I mean, Jury's basically from Cross Tekken in SF6.
Technically,
She has the Cross Tekken Super. She has Cross Tekken Super.
what's her Cross Tekken?
She doesn't have her Cross Tekken Super.
What was her Cross Tekken Super?
That one, the fireballs.
No, that wasn't.
She had that, and her Ultra was the Kaisen Dankai Raku. I even remember that name.
I
The
know
fuck-
Kaizen Dangan Raku. I know that.
Double quarter circle back.
Yeah, I remember that. Because if you whiff that, you would just fly to the top of the damn screen. You're like, well,
Yeah.
I don't remember Fireball Super, honestly.
No, it's the same one from SF4. It's the Fireball Super. It's like the Fuhujin or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Want some more?
But I can't believe DBFZ is still alive, to be honest.
People love Dragon Ball. People love Dragon
That's
Ball.
true. That's true.
People love Dragon Ball. I mean, people still play Dokkan Battle. People make a living playing Dokkan Battle on YouTube. If that says anything, like Dragon Ball Z is for here forever. Dragon Ball Super was was not even a good anime, and people still like, hey man. And the movies, I mean, the movies were okay. Broly was decent. Superhero was, I mean, it wasn't the greatest movie. And like the art style and like the fight choreography was cool. It's just like, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's alright.
Hold on, let's finish Evo.
Okay.
Are there any side events?
Oh, there's also 1,000 side events. I forgot about that also.
That okay, so this is the thing. It's just like
The side. So from last year when I went to Evo, you have in the convention, if you were to walk into it, on everything on the right side as soon as you walk in, that's the bring your own controller. So at previous Evos, there was no spot to play video games. Like there was no spot to play casuals. You either had to play on like one of the setups, or you brought your own system to the room, and that's when you had like the I was about to call it.
bring your own stuff, right?
Yeah, I was about to call it the casting couch. No, the money match rooms where people just sit there and do money matches at like 2 a.m. at Vegas.
Yeah,
which was
yeah.
hype. I wish they do bring that back though, but esports. So yeah, but now they have that area there, and then they have like a little indie area for like fighting in developers to show off their game, and then there's a backstage, and that has like their own setup, and then events will run there. So I guess they pre-sign up for it, and they have all the equipment there. You just get a time slot, and that's how it goes. So some are open, and then they have a giant area to play rhythm games now. It's insane.
That's dope.
It's
That's
insane.
kinda dope.
It's all these like rhythm games that you'll never play. There's a Japanese Guitar Hero apparently. There's one for drums. There's the Rock Band drum. It's literally an arcade game where it's just Rock Band drums. Then you have the one that everyone should know with the you know what I'm talking about, right?
Huh?
The drum game, but use the sticks, and it's a big drum.
Oh, Taiko.
There's the one where like there's like a slider, like DJ Hero. You have to like slide it to the left and right while playing.
I think that's Sound Voltex.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Whatever.
There's another one where like you hover your hands over it. Are you good at DDR?
DDR, no. I'm good at Guitar Hero.
Don't you play the guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can. Have you ever used that as like a pickup line? Like I play guitar.
No,
You sure?
because I'm not one of those people.
You ever played guitar for a girl though?
100%.
You're one of those people.
Yeah, but I didn't like.
He was like, "Hey
just,
there, Dylan." He was like,
bring it out.
He was like, "Listen, I'm practicing a song for you." Ding 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 ding.
Hey,
Hey there, Delilah. Won't you-
where are you?
And I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah. But I hope you have fun at Evo. I think next year I will commit to Evo.
I mean, we got it. It's gonna be fun. It'll be sick. It'll be cheap.
I think the other boys here also want to go to Evo next year. So
I mean, Evo was a fun
commit
time.
that.
I mean, you've never been to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas lots of times.
Have you?
But not.
I thought you never
Yeah,
been.
I've been a couple times.
Where'd you stay before?
I've been, but not at like an age where I can actually enjoy it. You know.
So it doesn't even matter then.
Yeah, I've stayed at the Venetian because we got a deal.
I keep like
That was
I
dope.
keep joking that like you're rich and you're like I stayed at the Venetian. Next be like I stayed at the Bellagio. That was alright.
I did not stay at Bellagio.
I stayed at the Wynn. The Wynn was okay.
What's the win?
It's like the other expensive hotel.
No, I've stayed at the Venetian, and then after that I think we like
Hooters, Tropicana,
there's
Pink Flamingo.
there's a Hooters hotel.
Yeah, there is. There used to be a Hooters hotel.
There's a Hooters hotel.
There used to be one.
Oh, we stayed at Caesars.
It's that rich family we got. It's that doctor money.
Venetian. No, Venetian. We've stayed at Caesars.
Caesar's sick. I like Caesars.
Caesars is cool.
If we go to Evo, where we're gonna chip in and all stay at the Cosmopolitan because I swear I like the Cosmopolitan. I've never stayed there, but it looks sick.
I just want to stay on the strip.
Yeah, that's
So that I don't have
that's my
to-
main role. Stay on the strip.
I don't have to figure out like at 3 a.m. when we're absolutely smashed how to get home.
I'm very responsible I don't ever get that smashed. Even when I do.
I am too. I've never been that smashed that I can't figure out my way home. I've never been that smashed, but it's because every single time I end up being the person that takes care of people.
I am
No
the
matter how screwed up I am.
I'm the same way. But this has never been that bad either. I'm the one that gets that bad because I get nervous. I've been a lot better.
Oh.
I've been a lot better. There's a lot of self-development that's happened in the year of 2023 for me. So I'm a lot better in public. I'm a lot better at drinking and partaking in other things. So it will be fun. I mean, even Liz, you ever been to a car show? Like it's just an automotive show at a convention center?
No.
It's so fun. Well, it's fun to me. I don't know. I have a weird sense of what's fun. It's like going. So New York.
No,
New York.
I would appreciate it. That's fine. That's fine.
It's great. Liz did not like it the first time. She hated it. Second time we went, loved it.
You know what we're doing?
What?
When we go to Vegas?
What?
We are going to an aviation museum.
Oh, I would love that. I've been trying to go to DC to go to the aviation museum there, where it's just a giant air hangar and there's just ships in there. I think they have like the original spaceship that flew to the moon, and you can just walk inside of it. I forgot what it's called.
Did I go to? I think
It's not.
I think I went to the one in Atlanta.
I want to. Oh, speaking of Atlanta, have you seen their aquarium with the whale shark in it?
No.
It's so cool. There's an aquarium with a whale shark. It just lives in there.
That's
I get a
cool.
lot of TikToks. Liz's entire TikTok is animals. And I need your opinion on this. Because I was telling Liz, I was like, Liz, you need to separate work from just everything.
All right, hold
Because her
on.
TikTok.
Before we move on,
Okay, go ahead.
do you have anything last thing to say about Evo?
About Evo, it's going to be fun. I'm not going there to win. I'm going there to ruin other people's lives. I'm going to drive rush 8 times in a row. And if you think I'm not going to drive rush, I'm going to do it. And I'll wake up super. And then I will look at you and shake your hand and be like, GG. All right?
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Fair.
I should have entered MK11. I could have got top 32 again. Not in that game, but that's the only time I ever placed top 32 in a video game was at Evo for Killer Instinct, and they only had like 600 people in it. So
That's still better than a lot. I mean,
it is.
that's like the top 1%,
Yeah.
technically.
The problem with fighting games in general is like a competitive like esport. It's like it's hard to say how good you are because tournaments are like this, and only the top percent gets paid. So you know what I mean? And like, yeah, I don't know. Evil gonna be fun.
Nice.
Hopefully nothing bad happens. We'll talk about it more at the closer it gets to it because we're still got a few more weeks out, and I have to suffer at work for how many more weeks? 1, 2, 3 more weeks? Oh, 3 more weeks of suffering at work.
Yeah. But last thing, I just thought you're gonna have it's gonna be just 30. So how many entrants to Street Fighter again? 7,000?
7,061.
Okay, 7,061 divided by 32. That's 220 pools.
It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun time. They better DQ people off rip. Like as soon as
Yeah,
they're
they
not
need
there,
to. There's no.
cut it.
Yeah.
top player privilege
30
beware.
Yes.
I'm gonna have my Twitter.
That-
I'm gonna have my Twitter out just in case we like. I was supposed to against Daigo round
No,
one.
not
He's
Twitter,
late.
not Twitter. Threads.
Threads is sick. I like Threads.
I don't know, but yes, you.
I'm complaining. I'm gonna be a diva. Daigo was not at my pool on time. I don't care. He flew from Japan. He's been in the game for long enough. He should know the time. I want my game. I ain't being nice. If someone pauses, I'm like, "To, pause. I need my game." If you know what, because this brings about, because I don't think we ever. I think it was Evo 2017. It was Momochi versus GamerBee. Remember the stick broke?
Yeah.
Would you take that game? For the finals? We're not saying you're GamerBee in this situation.
No, I would not.
Me, Shinra, up there, unsponsored player, somehow get top 8. I am taking that game.
No, listen. Okay.
I don't care.
I know you don't
I
care.
don't care.
If it's top 8, I don't. I think it's just because. Okay, if you take the game and it's top 8, right?
Mhm.
Is that the final, grand final?
It was grand final. I think it was like last game, and that happened. I'm taking that.
I'm not taking that because that's gonna be like we have Evo Moment 37,
Yeah.
but the fact that you're still talking about this, that means that your name is gonna be attached to that forever. Of you being the little bitch that took that game.
You know what?
And I get you're unsponsored player.
But
Like,
that's
yeah,
so
and you
much.
won the
That's
prize
so
money.
much money.
It is, but
There's no but. There's no but. It's not like that. It's
remember,
not like Valorant
yeah,
or League of Legends. This if this just
I know
happen, fighting games are. It's nowhere.
fighting games are it's like esports. It's like trying to be esports, but at the end of the day, too, fighting games is still grassroots. And if you have a reputation, bro,
I guess yeah.
like you're gonna be infamous.
Yeah, but listen, man. I'll sob story. I'd be like, listen. Trying to get my own house. I got a wife on the way. Maybe a kid. I need that prize money. If I was Gamerby in that situation where I am a sponsored player, I'm a well-known name, yeah, I'll play the match. But me, 28, 27, 28-year-old Shimmer who works at where I work, lives in this house, for like with Capcom Cup $1 million. You taking that game? Street Fighter 6?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
100%.
here it's grassroots, Isaac. Look
But
happy.
no. You said this is Capcom Cup, right?
Capcom Cup for the 1 mil.
Yeah, that's esports. Okay, now I'm taking the
I'm
game.
taking the game regardless, bro. That
Evo? That ain't
that's
esports.
50K. That's a salary.
Yeah, but there's a difference between 50K and a million.
Not when you
That's a
broke,
huge
bro.
difference.
Money is money.
That's true. I understand that.
You know,
Okay,
50K can pay off my loans.
that's true. But, but.
Come on, bro. You know what it's like being. Have you watched Big Two when it was back on Next Level? The only reason why it was high because those people were playing for rent. They weren't paying for the love of the game. They were playing because they had to pay rent. And if they didn't win, then shit, they're out that week.
Damn.
Right? It's crazy. Project L is gonna come out, and you're gonna see all the content creators.
Oh
gonna be
my
playing
God. It's
it.
gonna be the
It's gonna be
it's the
solid.
next.
If I lose to a offline TV content creator in Street Fighter Five in Project L, I'm gonna be so sad. This is mostly a joke, but I'll feel so bad. Fighting games are not inherently hard. I understand that, and I can accept being bad, but it'll just hurt my feeling a little bit.
No, it's cause listen. Okay, it's the fighting game privilege. It's because we were here.
Mhm.
We were here before
Yep.
fighting games became esports.
Is that how chess people feel with TFT? I've been here since the beginning.
TFT,
Auto chess.
TFT is not the same as chess,
It's
my
auto
friend.
chess. It's auto.
But it's
chess.
but it's not the same as chess.
Why I got chess in the name?
At all.
Why I got chess in the name?
Because it's things on a board battling.
Oh, why not checkers? Why not checkers? Mahjong?
Auto checkers. Because the different pieces have different functions. In checkers, all the pieces have the same function. Mahjong, it's not. They're not battling. That's gambling. It's cards with tiles.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Mahjong.
Exactly.
Do you have
Shut
a
up.
Do you have a Mahjong? I think Liz plays Mahjong on like her phone sometimes.
I have a Mahjong set.
Of course you do.
But I don't play it. My parents play that.
I mean,
Okay. Project L, yeah, when it comes out, cool. Don't think I'm gonna play it because I don't care.
you say that. I'll never play Final Fantasy 14 ever again. Your words, not mine. What
Yeah,
were we doing
true.
a few days ago?
Okay. I'm still playing Final
Yeah,
Fantasy 14
exactly.
right now. You wanna come play?
No.
Okay.
I don't. There's nothing for me in that game. I don't think there's anything for me because all of I want to do is raid.
Well, that's the thing.
And raiding. What?
We have like 6 people, I think.
The problem with raiding is that it's a set amount of time taken out the week, and let's say you're missing one person, right? And you have to PF it. PFing is a hassle. Waiting for other people is a hassle.
I understand, but listen. Okay?
You can't drag me back into this.
I'm not gonna drag you back into it. I'm just gonna lay you out what's happening. Is that we have 6 people. We understand we're not gonna fill all 8, and we're gonna have to party find last 2 people. We have, I think, 2. How many people? 2 of the people have never played Final Fantasy ever and have just gotten to like Endgame. And so this
Who
will be their
are these
first
people?
ever Savage. My buddies from here, Calgary.
Oh.
First ever Savage slash Extreme slash any rating. These are fighting game players.
Oh.
So at least they're competent. Like they understand
You know what?
things.
If it's a set amount of people, I'll be fine with that. If it's not like
We'll
us
see.
two, and then we're like, "Hey, let's try it," or like three. If it's more than five, I'll be tempted to be down. I mean, you're friends with them, so I can't seem that they're going to be mean to me. Not
they
like
fucking
that.
hate
Not
you
like that
already.
one time in Destiny.
Oh, was it the? I remember that.
I remember that too. That's a story for another day.
But yeah. But that's what's
I'll be
happening in
tempted.
F14.
I like Black Mage too much.
Hey, we have a black mage. You can be the other one. I'm healing.
I like a Red Mage. I like Red Mage.
I'm healing.
Oh God.
I've been healing, dude. I've been only playing healers for the past like 4 months, 3 months, 2 months,
That's Bob.
and it's fine.
Why Final
Okay,
Fantasy
that's
14? Why
Evo.
is Final Fantasy 14 the one game people? Why do all FGC people go to Final Fantasy 14?
Because WoW, I don't know. It's
WoW is good. It's
WoW.
good now. It is good. It's actually a good game.
Yeah,
Shadowlands
but it's
was
WoW.
terrible.
it's cause fighting games is like one step to anime, and Final Fantasy 14 is pretty anime.
Is it?
If you play fighting games, you probably like anime.
Probably.
Like even if you don't play anime fighting games, if you play fighting games, you like anime.
Maybe. I guess. I don't know. I just have so much ill will to Final Fantasy at this point. Just from all the people that I've known from it, all the people I've lost, that I used
That's
to play
true.
with. It's just like there's so much just bad blood, and I'm like, this game just brings me so much pain. 3,000 hours I've
like-
invested in that goddamn game. I have nothing to show for it.
I mean, I'm playing it now. It's just fun playing with chill. You know, I regularly rescue people into AoEs now,
Perfect.
and it's fun still.
No, it is also. I think even thinking as a content creator and like streamer, Final Fantasy 14 is so boring to play and stream.
Unless it's like high-end content, yeah.
Even high end content gets to a point where it's just like move here, move right. What does she do? What does she do again? Was it fire? All right, rotate left clockwise. 1
Well,
Two,
it's also because
3.
like
All right, get
it's
out.
terrible.
Clock positions. Partners. Stack.
It's terrible for your audience too
Tank swap?
because you can't explain because you're so focused.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't explain what's happening
Yeah.
because if you explain what's happening, that's focus. Yeah.
Yo, X and O. Where are you going?
Don't
spin flip?
shh.
Spin flip. Where we're
No,
going?
that was spin flip.
Let's flip this man.
Okay, we're going
Let's
Cardinals.
flip this- No, let's just do it.
Wait,
Know
what?
what? Know what? We'll get them all. Though. I will teach them all the Savage. They have to do the original Omega with me. Locked level 70, midnight level.
No,
Come on, Midgard Sword is sick.
I hate that fight so much.
It's
dude.
not. It's so much easier now.
It is, but like
Come
that,
on, bro. You don't like getting the bulwark.
that gives me PTSD.
You don't
so
want to
much.
kill the spikes.
Can I get a gold?
Gotta get.
Can I get a gold?
Come on, bro. Yo,
Okay. All right. Okay, that's the Evo.
that's Evo.
That's Evo.
Did you see that clip that I posted on in the topic channel, the Twitter clip? Oh, from Twitter.
No.
Go look at that monstrosity of a thing. I want to know what your opinion is. Okay, this is apparently this is a TikTok live streaming. I don't know if it's a trend,
What
but
is-
people do this. On
Is this an
TikTok.
AI?
No, this is a person. I assume so good. Yeah. Yes. I assume so good.
You know how we talked about like, cyberpunk makes you depressed.
This makes you
Is
depressed?
cyberpunk right now. This is cyberpunk.
just like see
this is
Cyber
actually-
Psychos.
This is actually like cyberpunk type deal, dude.
Would you do that for that much
know?
money? Like how many viewers
No.
she
Oh,
has?
yes.
Exactly. Shut up.
How much money is she getting though? How much money is she getting?
Has to be able to get him out. Has to be like no, and there's no way you're sane enough to do this unless you're getting a bag, right?
That's true.
like I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird. Maybe I'm just a weirdo with how I see people. But I see like unless you're on trying times and or you know if you're like a uh normal looking person, right? You dress fine, your hair is done, eyebrows done, all that, right? That means you took effort. That means you have the mental capacity to do that. If you're doing something like that, the I still good, da da da. It's probably because you're getting a lot of money off of it.
Yeah, you get a bag. I
There's,
mean, it's very.
I think the same way about people that play Minecraft. There's no way you're playing Minecraft for fun, unless you're getting money out of it. Because Minecraft is,
I don't know. Some people just like it just like scratches their creative itch in a way
I
that
don't know. Maybe not me.
it's not me either. Definitely not me. But that's
You play
definitely like
Terraria though. It's the same
someone.
thing.
No. Terraria is actually fun because there's
Yeah,
actual progression.
yeah. This progression of Minecraft.
It's no, but this is more RPG. Like you get sick items. Like I don't get a bow of this. You get like a minigun that shoots stars.
I guess. So I guess we'll close off on
Evo.
you. We closed off on Evo, but just like last time before we end it, you moved back to your home country of the Maple Leaf from Mexico after how long was it? 4 years?
Two.
It was two. It felt. I thought that no.
It's long. It's so it's 2 years, but I came back last summer just for
Uh
vacation.
huh.
So it's 2 years in total, but it was 1 year continuous
I thought
basically.
it was four because when you told me you were moving back, I was like, "That was fast." I thought it was like 4 years. So it was two. Okay.
No, it's a 2 year contract. Yeah, 2 year contract.
Did you? So I mean, what's your overall like um opinion of like the entire experience?
It was valuable. I definitely came out of it with a new skill. I can speak Spanish. You
Is
know,
that the only skill you got out of it? Did it make you a better teacher? You think?
honestly. It probably did, yeah. It
Probably
did
did.
make me a better teacher because
It's just is it
yes.
more
Well,
because not? But could you be a better teacher doing the same thing in Canada though?
probably.
Like, is it just be you've done it for 2 years now? So like, I'm just better as a teacher because I did this for 2 years. Not necessarily I did it in
Probably.
Mexico.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So,
Like, I think
but
I only went to Mexico,
mm.
to be frank, to be honest, because they gave me a contract and I wasn't getting a contract here
Didn't
in
you?
Calgary because what?
No, I don't mean I don't know if it's too personal or not, but didn't you also like break up with a girl at the time? I think so. I
Uh,
remember that. I don't know if it. I feel like there was a girl there, and then you broke up in there, and then you
in
because
Calgary?
yeah, because I think you asked me. You're like, I just got this job thing. Should I? And I was like, if you trying to get away from it all, I think that's a valid thing. Like you lost your
Oh no,
girlfriend.
that was just
There was a
a
girl of interest.
yeah, it was a girl. That was like a fling thing. That was
But
whatever. That's
I mean,
fine.
it was a thing that you brought as like, should I do this? Blah blah blah.
Well, yeah, it's still something to consider
I guess.
because but I went to Mexico because I was getting a contract here and they gave me a 2 year contract and it was during the pandemic, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I gotta take whatever I can take.
Did the pandemic hit before
So
it, or like was it a full swing?
we was like in the full swing.
Ah, interesting. Oh, that's even
So
better. Yeah.
when I went to Mexico, when I was teaching for the first year, it was like a hybrid setting. So kids came back to
And
classrooms.
somewhere
There were
remote.
some kids that stayed online,
Mm.
but there were lots of restrictions on like mobility and stuff. That was absolutely horrendous
What do you mean?
for like classroom management. So I taught grade six, and usually in grade six, in like most cases, the kids like stay in the same classroom the whole day with like the same teacher.
Yeah.
But in grade six over there at our school or
Oh, you
whatever,
switched.
the kids had yeah, the kids had different teachers.
Oh, it was kind
So
of
I
like
was the
that for
English
me. It
teacher.
was kind of like that for me. And because I went to three different elementary schools. Because first one there was a teacher named Miss Dutt. Shout out Miss Dutt. She was this old Indian lady that scared me, and she was mean. And I cried to my mother to move me, so she moved me to a different school. That school closed down because of funding, and then I went to another school. And at that school, I was in seventh grade. But from grade 5 to 8, you will switch. So there was a science teacher, a history teacher, a
Okay.
religion
Okay, so
slash
yeah.
math teacher, and then an English teacher.
Yeah. So that's how they work there.
Mhm.
And for kids coming back to um the classroom like after a year
Yeah.
online, staying in the same classroom the whole day is a terrible idea.
Why?
Like, why? Because they have too much energy. There's no way to get it out. There was no chance for physical activity, and it's horrible.
I
It's
guess.
terrible.
Yeah, I can't imagine being a teacher or going to school during the pandemic.
It was weird. But anyways, yeah, like in general, the experience was good. The school has its issues, but every school has its issues for sure.
What was it? What was their issue? Like,
Um,
what was their like blatant thing that was like, ugh.
their blatant thing was that there's definitely families that are really well connected to the corporate body that runs the school,
Uh huh.
and sometimes it can feel like they have more influence on decisions than actual teachers
You
slash
tell them,
staff.
Hobie, down with the establishment.
Yeah, 100%. Um, but yeah, I've made lots of really good friends, and it was an overall good experience. I think one of the things I was thinking is that I don't think I was the best person for international teaching. Number one, because I'm very much a homebody, and so lots of my co-teachers and like colleagues would be like, "Hey, I'm going like out this weekend. We're going to this little town. You want to go?" And I'm like, "Man, I just want to
I don't want.
stay
I don't want to
home.
hear
I'm
that you're a
tired."
homebody because you don't you weightlift.
Yeah, but
Don't you play a
after
sport?
that, yeah, but after
I don't
that,
want. You're not a homebody. Shut up. You just have your own interests. So you rather just do them on your own.
yeah,
I
in a
think.
way,
I think
but
being a homebody, like I was a homebody. I went from work to home, and that's all I did.
yeah, but I went from work to home, and then I
You
went
went to the
to,
gym. That's going somewhere else. That's other. Because I talked.
but that's
I
it.
talked.
That's it.
And then the rugby thing, unless that's also connected to your current gym, but that's also separate.
Gym homework. That's it. That's
I
it. Like
guess,
rugby gym
but there's
homework.
still other. Because I talked to Liz about this. There's other opportunities for you to meet other people and have other conversations and connections outside of work, right? For people like me, or how I used to be, or how Liz is getting out of. All of her friends were work based. All the things she's talking about is work. She comes home and then rests, and then she just goes back to work. There's no other outside experiences that one would have. But at least you had that. Like you can
Yeah,
talk
but
about like friends. You have friends from weightlifting that are not connected to school, correct? And then
correct.
you had friends from rugby that are now also connected to the other thing. So there's different
Yes, that's
experiences that can
fair.
happen, right?
I guess I just
The
like
fact
felt
that people
bad
even
because
invited you out is saying something.
yeah, that's fair. I think I just felt bad because I was here in Mexico. I was there in Mexico.
Yeah.
I had the opportunities to like see these little
Are you
things.
just regretful looking back now? Is that it?
I'm not regretful because I 100% needed that time to rest,
Mm.
and the added stress of like going somewhere or like figuring out stuff. And like I'm the type of person that like I like my plans to be very organized. I like it to be this way. I like the time set. I don't want to go
I'm the same exact way. Don't
like
tell me that. Don't ask me to do something a day. Tell me 2 3 days in advance. Don't.
I'm okay.
I'm
I'm
not.
better about it now. If it's like the day of and I'm like, sorry, I can't make it, or yeah, I'll come.
I'm really
But
bad.
I don't like it if it's like really slipshod in the planning.
That's why dating culture was always bad for me, or like hookup culture. Because I'll be here, turn on the computer, about to play a game with the boys, get a text message like, "Come over," and I'll be like, "Do I go over? Do I pass this up?" Because growing up in high school, I was always called ugly. I was always made fun of that. It wasn't until after high school, after college, that I realized like, hey, I'm actually an attractive person. So there was a lot of like feeling a void. I also got out of like a 5 year long relationship, so there was a lot of filling a void that I had to do. But I don't know. I forgot what I was originally
Hmm.
saying in general.
What you were saying in general was that just like we were talking about whole body, but yeah. So that's what I felt bad
Mhm.
because maybe I should have traveled more. Blah 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 blah. But no, I needed that time for myself. I needed that time to reset. And other people found the time to reset by going to these places and stuff like that. Um, I did definitely do a bit of traveling when I was there. I went to a different different spots
Yeah, I
and
feel like
stuff.
every time I checked you on freaking Instagram, like your Instagram stories, it was always like you on a road with a bunch of people.
Yeah, but I never really posted on Instagram, to be honest.
To be fair, I don't really check Instagram, so it's like the few times that I
Yeah.
did check, I was like, oh, he has a story up.
The thing is too is that I'm glad I'm back here in my lands, my area.
Mm-hmm. Your kingdom.
It's just nice being like knowing where things are and knowing comfort and like knowing how things work.
Mm-hmm. Did you miss family?
I get that. Yeah, I mean,
Are you really
I
close
only
to
have
your
my
family? Like, are you like?
yes, I'm close to my parents, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was. Oh no, something happened.
No, you can't
Something
be.
happened in my psyche that is just like. Ugh.
You can be. You can be, Shinra.
I try. I mean, I'm a lot better now. There's just like certain things that it's mostly with my mom. It's just like certain things that I think of, and I'm like, ugh, why did you do this to me? Why did you force me outside all the time? Why I don't like reading because you forced me to read. I don't want to be outside all the time because, or at least for a while, it's because you used to force me to come out. You know?
I think you have. There's. I understand, but I think at some point there's gonna be a switch where you're like, okay, mom, thanks,
Yeah, yeah.
because
I'm not saying I'm
at
not.
the end
I'm
of the
not saying I'm
day,
not thankful. I love I'm on the deaf. It's just like there's just certain things that, like all people have. There's just certain things in that hold me back fundamentally. I mean, and I
I
guess
think
knowing about them is the first step. So
I think you can also just you're just gonna come to a point where you realize like yeah, your mom may maybe your mom or parents didn't make the best decisions, but they were trying,
yeah, that's
right?
why I don't hold it
Like they were
against
trying
them.
to they were trying to figure it out just as much as you're trying to figure it out right
Yeah,
now.
I don't because my parents had me when they were like 29. No idea how. No idea how they did it. I'm almost 29. I'm 2 years away from it, or a year away from it. And just the thought of having a kid right now is insane,
It's bananas.
right? Do you want kids after working with kids?
Uh,
Like, do you see a kid and you're like,
eventually.
ugh?
Uh,
I feel like if I was to work with
I'm
kids,
undecided.
I feel like if I work with kids, I'll go insane.
I'm undecided. But
What were the
I
what were the
think
fun things to do in Mexico?
mm,
Lock yourself out your
honestly,
house
like
apparently, 'cause you used to do that a lot.
yeah, you can I mean you could go out to the little towns, they call them like magic towns, and you like visit and sightsee and go to the beach and drink, have fun with friends, go to clubs. I didn't go to clubs. I don't go to clubs.
Not anymore.
But no, I definitely did not go to clubs at all.
High school Isaac would have went to clubs.
Definitely
Earring
not.
in the ear, spiky hair Isaac would have went to the clubs.
No, definitely not.
Come on.
Did not go to clubs. I hate clubs.
Why?
It's not for me, man. That's not my atmosphere.
You wouldn't go to a club with me in Vegas?
What kind of club?
Nah, you see, it's different. It's already a different tone. I don't know.
It's because of my boy. If my boy's going to a club and go to have fun, we're there to have fun.
Well, yeah, I don't know. What else? I mean, you dated over.
Yeah,
You dated
like
over there too, right?
correct.
Was it
Yeah.
hard dating over there?
Well, it's fine. It
Oh,
was
no,
just like
my
regular.
bad. I forgot. I'm the Rizzler over here.
It was okay. Like
The Rizzler of.
I don't know. I wasn't really setting like expectations for myself or anything. So
That's interesting. When you date someone, like I don't know. Whenever I date someone, I'm like, this is it. I don't know. I look for someone I'm like I can spend a life with. I don't.
that's
It feels weird for me to
no, no,
date
no.
someone.
I guess okay. I phrased that
Yeah,
poorly.
you did.
Is that when I was dating over there, that was the first time I ever used the dating app or anything like that.
We're dating up.
I just used Bumble.
Bumble? That's crazy. You know what? Because I have never gotten a match on Bumble.
Hmm.
I'm too ugly, bro.
Interesting.
Nah.
Interesting.
I pay for Tinder Gold though
But
because I needed love.
yeah, but no, I don't. I've never done anything casual. Everything I've done has always been long term.
What's the longest relationship you had?
3 years,
That's pretty long.
4 years. Yeah,
Damn, me and Liz about to hit 4 years. Fuck.
nice.
Damn.
But like it's just a. It's not that I don't like talking about the experience in Mexico is just that like it was a good experience and I'm done with it.
That's fair.
I mean, I created nice memories, but at the same time, there was a lot of inconveniences and little things that I've just like couldn't get over, and I'm just so glad I'm done with
Well,
it.
now this is a perfect way to vent out all those feelings.
Well, I don't care anymore. It's past me now.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're just.
I don't really care about venting them. It's just annoying to think about like the little things. Like, okay, the way you had to pay this was really annoying. The way this worked, the way this
Do you want
worked.
to go to
And I get
Japan?
it. I would go to Japan to visit, not live.
I know, but like, cause I think about like I've always wanted to go to Japan, but I think I just watch too much media about how inconvenient Japan can be, and I'm like, do I want to go here?
Let's go to Japan to visit, let's just do the tourist thing, whatever.
Be a gaijin?
Yeah, be the gaijin, go to the Akihabara,
Oh, be fire. All right.
go to the Gundam store, go to the Gundam
Of course,
front.
Gundam. Here we go. Talk about it as soon as you can. There's your mecha anime. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about
Not
it this
yet.
time.
We will eventually.
Not yet.
I'm gonna
Well,
dive
well.
deep into that psyche and why you like mecha anime. I'd be fine because I could just talk about SAO and why SAO is cool. You know what? They did have mechs at
Okay.
the end of it, so you know.
In general, dude, if you really want to think about it, SAO is just a mech anime because they were controlling virtual mechs.
True. That is true.
True.
And Attack on Titan is flesh mechs.
Correct.
How do you feel about Zoids?
Damn. Damn.
And particularly, and the Shield Liger. 'Cause I remember there was two series. There was the regular Liger that like disattack like had different
Liger
parts.
Zero. Liger
Liger
Zero.
Zero.
Liger Zero.
Yeah, because I remember the
The
different
Shield
episodes.
Liger something.
Yeah, because I remember he had like the white one with like his claws, and he had the orange form with like the swords. Because he had to fight a Zoid in a tornado, and he couldn't cut through it.
hmm
And then you had the Shield Liger, which is like which was just a series about that. Remember the
Yeah.
toys? Like the
Yeah,
little
the toys are
model
dope.
kits, the little model kits. You just bring them up. Those were sick. So why?
Okay.
So you mentioned bikes in the topic channel. We have like a few more minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about bikes?
No, we can, yeah.
What?
Bikes, okay. It's like, I don't know, I love bikes now. Like, I want a really nice bike. I had a pretty nice bike in Mexico. It was a fixed gear. I rode a fixed gear
What
in
does that
Mexico
mean?
just because. A fixed gear?
You're gonna need to explain everything about a bike.
A
'Cause
fixie, a fixie, a fixie.
that does
a
not
fixie.
helping.
Oh my God, really? You live in New York City.
I live in New York City. I
live in
ride
New York
the
City.
MTA and a city
Oh.
bike. Okay.
Okay.
What's a
Okay, okay. So you know, like in a regular bike, that if you stop pedaling, like the wheel still spins,
Yeah.
right? And you can just like coast.
Yeah.
In a fixed gear, you can't coast. You always have to pedal no matter what.
Why would you want that? That sounds terrible.
Because it's actually really fun once you get used to it, and it's that's like how like Olympic like track cycling, around the little bowl.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's the type of bike they ride. They always have to pedal.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, I rode that just because it was just fun. I wanted to try it, and like I just like love biking. I love biking. I just always wanted a nice bike.
Some
Um,
Yomushi pedal shit.
Yeah, like I actually
He's on.
like
You can get some rollers in the room. Just
probably for winter.
wow.
But I'm saving up. Like I have a okay bike right now that actually I'm gonna take next year with my friends. We're going to Vancouver Island and we're gonna
Ooh.
bike pack.
That's cool. Let's go to Whistler.
Yeah, we're gonna bike. Yeah, I mean that's mountain biking.
I like mountain
but
biking.
that's not.
As someone who doesn't
Yeah.
mountain bike, I like mountain biking.
See, that's the thing. So I like road biking. I like like the Yoimushi pedal style biking. That's
Yeah, I
sick
know.
to me. That's like super fast.
I see people
So-
road biking all the time on the trails in New York City. They're just flying past everyone.
Dude, the bikes are crazy expensive too. Like if you like stop one of those people that are flying,
Hmm.
that bike's probably like $15,000.
Oh, probably. I would imagine.
It's like carbon fiber extra. I don't need all that, but I do want a nice bike. Probably like $2,000-ish
Mhm.
that I know is gonna last me for a long time.
I like the idea of biking. I just don't like the idea of exerting myself.
You know, that's fair.
I guess what e-bikes are for, I guess, is both. But because biking around New York City is actually very fun. Seeing the
Yeah, I bet it would
sights,
be.
just being on the river the entire time, it's absolutely amazing. And the city itself, like getting around, terrible. Absolutely, you probably die. People are mean. People don't know how to drive. But when you ride on the trails, you're good.
Yeah. But I just put bikes there because like I've just been looking at a lot of different bikes and looking at price points and
What's your price? Like, what's your dream bike? Like, what's the price point for your dream
the
bike?
dream
The
bike.
dream
I
bike.
have to I'd have to like think about that.
But how much would it be then? Like, just off the top of your head,
Probably like $20,000.
$20,000.
Yeah. Like with everything. That's like the bike, like all the kit, the shoes.
Is that as much as a car?
Yeah.
You know what? You don't spend money on anything else, right? I guess.
No, I don't have any vices. My vices are gaming, I guess weightlifting, like food,
Food is good.
and yeah,
That's why you need to come
that's
to
like
New
I
York
don't have
City,
any
bro.
vices.
Like, I can't imagine food. Food is sick here.
Food is sick here too.
I can imagine that. In Canada,
But yeah, that's bikes. That's bikes. That's all I wanted to put down is that, like just like if you do go in the rabbit hole of bikes, man, it's crazy.
I guess. I mean, I go down a lot of rabbit holes with a lot of things. So maybe biking. I mean, I love watching people get on planes now. That's like my new vibe. That's like my new thing. Watching people
Like
review
the
first class flights of Emirates.
that one guy was
Mm,
a trip. Yeah, I know who
lo-
you're talking about.
love them. Love those videos. I want to go on a train. I want to go on like a sleeper train so bad.
I'm going on the Trans-Siberian Express, bro.
Something a little shorter. Something a little shorter. Maybe here to Chicago in the winter. Be nice. Me and Liz.
Yeah, like
Here to DC. Well, I could technically take a train to Vegas, kinda. But
we have a railway that goes across Canada.
do you?
Yeah.
It's called Snowpiercer or something.
Shut up.
You
No,
eat
it's
roaches on the train.
eat roaches. No, that's only the back of the that's the caboose,
That's good.
bro.
My bad. My bad.
Listen, we
You're not in that tax
first
bracket. I forgot
class.
about that.
Nah, no, exactly.
Oh my god! Did you watch that Brad Pitt movie with the train? I forgot what it's called.
Bullet Train is hilarious.
I love
yeah.
that movie. That movie was sick.
Bad Bunny was in it.
He was in it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Bad Bunny?
Okay, now we're going to music, huh? Okay, that's it for bikes.
You see,
Okay, that's it for bikes.
So, people that are listeners, if you ever do listen, I had a podcast before this, and it did not go as smoothly as this one has gone. I think we're just we're just better. We have way better chemistry, and I'm a lot more ADHD than you. I feel I just jump the topics, and you're a lot better at sticking to things. So this works out perfectly. All right.
Yeah.
Music. How do you feel about Bad Bunny? You like Bad Bunny?
Uh, it wasn't for me, but I can appreciate like it was good for like drinking and stuff and like partying. But, I appreciate what he's done. Like
As a Puerto Rican, I can say I don't like Bad Bunny. I can say that. You can't. Though.
there's a new Guadalajara hit, Peso Pluma.
What?
He's from Guadalajara
Uh-huh.
and he's like Bad Bunny but
Cool.
different.
The way that people treat Bad Bunny, at least girls, at how they treat Bad Bunny here, it's insane. I've never seen people like fawn over someone so bad. But I don't know. Maybe I never watched like artists to that. I don't know. I think I just know like too many people that loved Bad Bunny, that like wanted him to a point where it's like obsessive. And I've never. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean it's like the Taylor Swift type deal,
Oh my god. I would never understand that either.
I don't know. People just like, it's just a cult following for
I
anything.
guess I don't know if I am a fan of anything to that point. You know?
I understand. I don't think I am too.
I mean, I'm jealous of them Maybe I'm jealous of him because I just don't have that passion. But yeah, it's scary to me, especially for like a figure that like you will never know, or they will never know you exist. But how do you find your music tastes? Because you have a very interesting, they have very interesting music tastes, don't you?
I guess.
I mean, like, what's that metal thing that you like? Metal scrapes? What was that?
What?
There was like this thing you said, like, you should listen to this. And it's just like, it's like rock, but it's like, there's no lyrics. It's just like, I don't know. I forgot what it is. What it was called. But you remember you sent me like some songs from that.
I don't remember.
What's your favorite genre of music then? If you say jazz, I swear to everything I love, I'll get on a plane over there right now.
It's not jazz. It's not jazz.
Oh, contemporary.
Probably drum and bass.
It probably was like a drum and bass. I don't even like. For me, I don't know. I like a lot of funk music now.
Really?
Funk music
Okay.
is sick. I don't know what it is. The beeps and boops make my head feel good. There's this one called
For me,
There's one called Sea of Problems. When I'm walking around the city, it matches the exact cadence of my steps, so I feel like I'm unstoppable.
for me, it's the drum and bass. It's just the just hits me. I'm just like, yes.
See, I just listen to that, play some Pokemon Go, and I'm vibing.
It's that monkey with the headphones meme, and you're just zen.
Yeah, speaking of, no one actually scratch all that. I listen to that frog, Crazy Frog, all day. Bing 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 bing
That's
bing 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 bing
That's
bing
wild.
bing bing bing.
Bing bing.
You should play Pokemon Go.
You know, I've tried to go back into like mobile gaming, which is weird to say.
I mean, it's very
But-
weird because I have also tried that.
But
I play
I just-
play Honkai Star Rail exclusively on my phone. I do not touch it on the web. It makes it more enjoyable for me. That Marvel Snap and Pokemon Go are the 3 games I play. Pokemon Go is fun because it's just I walk around places and I catch things. I'm already walking around, so it just gives me more of an incentive to walk. So, I mean, I caught a shiny Zapdos the other day. That was fire.
Wow.
I know. Liz was very jealous. That's another thing, because it's me and Liz, we compete against each other. Because she just catches a lot of things, and I also catch a lot of things. Honkai Star Rail, I don't know how I feel about it as a game, but it's okay. I mean, I want to play a gacha game. I want to be one of those people that really like a gacha game, but I just nothing I can commit to.
Yeah, and there's nothing that really hits, you know?
Yeah, it's
Like Fate Go was kind of hitting when I played it.
Mhm.
Fate Go kind of hit, but also it just didn't.
maybe Honkai Star Rail will be for you. I don't know. It's hard. There's a progression to it.
I don't know, man.
There's a tower system that like you just beat harder and harder bosses. That
Why don't we just play Raid Shadow Legends?
not sponsored yet. If they sponsor me,
Not sponsored.
100% I'll play it.
I mean,
I'll play
maybe we
Dokkan
just
Battle.
become
I
top-
shared on it earlier, but hey, I'll play Dokkan Battle too. I'll be sick. I'll be there like, all right, guys, here we are on the Goku physical LR banner. Let's see if we pull one. Oh, we got blue hair.
Oh.
What's happening? Oh,
Oh
there it
my
is.
You're one step from being a CS:GO knife collector.
I think I had this conversation with Devin the other day, and I said because there was a whole thing with Ninja, I think that happened like on Twitter where he was drunk with Tim the Tatman and like Cloaksy. They were opening boxes, and he was like talking shit about this other streamer.
Yeah, Ronaldo or whatever.
Yeah, never heard of him. Sorry, I mean no ill will towards you. I just don't really find new people on Twitch or streamers. But and they're opening nights, and I was like, and then Myth was commenting on it, being like the pains of being a streamer, all that, blah blah blah. If I was rich like that, would I open CS:GO cases for fun? Would I use that as content? 1,000% I would.
If you were a content creator or if you were just had that wealth.
I feel like if I was either or.
Really?
I feel like either or. I have a very addicted personality for spending money. That's my
If I wasn't-
that's my vice. I don't have a vice
That's true.
in general. Like I don't wail out on a lot of things. Maybe myself. Like here's my problem. If I can afford it, I will just buy it. You know what I mean? Like if I see I have enough
Okay.
money to buy something, I will just buy it. Which is
Okay,
bad.
that's fair.
because
Mhm.
I don't know how to save. Like I need to plan this out to save it. Saving is really hard for me
Mhm. Mhm.
because I try to take Liz out all the time, make sure she has a good time and she doesn't hate me. I know it will never happen. I know this is more internalized thing, but I want to give her a good time. And I grew up not poor, but I grew up in a time where it's like could never afford the expensive thing on the menu. It was have to save money. Um, if we're eating today, we're eating like rice and egg because we're saving money to buy food.
Mhm.
So I think subconsciously I'm like, I don't want to do that. I make my own money. I can do that. So I just buy my own stuff, which is bad because a lot of times I would just forget. I mean, I've always paid my bills on time. It's just I need to get better at just saving in general. And I mean, that's why I have
Mhm.
Liz because she's my. No, don't do that. Excuse me. I just need a better job. That's what I need. Get a better job, make more money. I'll be happy. And then I'll open all the CS:GO
Mhm.
cases, and I'll whale out on a gotcha game.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what Valorant needs. Valorant needs cases.
oh
Give me a
God.
case.
That's literally the night market though.
I guess. I want any cases, bro. Give me a case with like a limited skin. I'll be so happy. That's why Overwatch 2 failed because they took out the loot boxes. No other reason.
No other
No other
reason.
reason. If they kept the loot boxes in the game, I feel like people would not hate on it as much. People were like, "Oh, goddamn, they took away the campaign," which apparently they're bringing back now. They had like a trailer the other day. So what was the whole point of
Oh.
them saying like we can't do it, and then like in like a few months, develop an entire like story mode campaign with cutscenes? I don't know.
Oh.
Would Overwatch ever be a good game again? Like, is Blizzard coming out
No.
of like the funk? Is Heroes of the
No.
Storm coming back?
No.
StarCraft?
No. Ooh.
Come
Hmm.
on. We need a new StarCraft.
Hmm.
We need a new
You know,
StarCraft.
okay. No, 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 no. The problem is that you know what's the popular StarCraft right now?
TFT?
No, StarCraft 1.
Oh,
People still play StarCraft Brood War.
fair. So people,
Like just like
I mean,
WoW
people
Classic,
still.
just like WoW
I mean,
Classic.
yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be people that play the original, right? But you gotta move on to the new generation of kids.
Bro, there's still Korean leagues
Well,
that are
yeah,
like,
but we're not in Korea. We're an
yeah,
American-based
but
thing.
it's still like so many people still play StarCraft 1. Even a lot of people still play StarCraft 2.
I mean, they don't have to.
Just
I mean, again, a lot of people play Classic. You said right. They don't
yeah.
stop making retail because Classic is still like a good amount of their player base, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't stop the service for Diablo 2 Resurrection because Diablo 4 came out. There's still a lot of people that play the original Diablo 2 or Diablo 2, I
Yeah.
mean. So they can just make a new StarCraft 3 and then it will grab a certain it's like Fortnite with the no build mode and build mode. You know, no build mode caters to a certain player base. It's better to retain and gain new players than let's say if Riot was to make a strategy game and it was just StarCraft, but it's from Riot. Then Blizzard's just losing a market share of like a bunch of players. You know, like when the Riot MMO comes out, like Blizzard's gonna lose people from WoW. Realistically, they won't because WoW players just play both. But you know, like the question is not gonna play. I need to play an MMO. Do I play WoW or Final Fantasy? It's probably gonna be do I play WoW or this game now?
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think Overwatch. What were we talking about first of all? First of all,
I don't.
before we get too off track, what were we talking about?
I don't remember, bro.
Music, correct?
Music. How do we get here? How do
Okay.
we get this far? Running around leaving
Drum and
stars.
bass to yeah.
Have you heard the
Anyways,
AI music that's on TikTok? You don't have a TikTok.
no, I don't. But I
I
have heard some AI generated stuff like Drake's, like the Drake AI stuff.
Yo, you gotta listen to the SpongeBob ones, bro. They're
I think
yo,
I
it's
remember. Yeah.
heat. It's fire. The Plankton diss track, the Krusty Crew. Uh, I had one of Freddie Mercury singing Bluebird from Naruto. It was beautiful.
That's dope.
It was beautiful. There's another one of Naruto and Sasuke singing Silhouette. AI is gone. It's powerful. Everyone was talking was destroying AI for ruining like drawing artists, but I feel like that kind of died down a bit. And now it's just like
Yeah, I mean,
music artists, cool, whatever. Whatever happened to NFTs? Is that a thing still?
no, okay, we're not getting to that.
Whatever happened to them? I don't hear about it anymore. I mean, good, but it's very funny. Or like all pandemic, it seems to be like, oh, like this is make or break, and it's like nothing. Maybe as a world, we have stagnated. I've mentioned this before. Like if I look at like Mustard on YouTube and look up like the plane that never was, and like in 1942 they developed a supersonic plane that can travel from here to England in 2 hours.
Yeah, it was called the Concorde, and that was my dream. It was my dream to be a passenger on the Concorde. It was the only supersonic passenger jet,
All right.
and
How about we shift your goals a little?
terrible.
We shift your goals a little bit. We make this podcast something. We become known. We fly, and then we go on the Japan train that's elevated by magnets.
Just the bullet train, bro, the maglev, like that's just
The fancy one.
technology.
It's,
Okay,
you have
but
to,
like maglev is
you can't get on that if you're a normal person yet.
whatever.
Oh my god! You see, you can't give this guy anything. What if we rebuild the Concorde? We become Mr. Beast.
We can't rebuild the Concorde.
Oh, don't never say never. Why can't we rebuild it?
There's a good video on why the Concorde failed. You should watch it.
Was it the only reason why it failed because it was too loud
Yeah,
when landing?
100%. It was insanely loud, sir.
I mean, like, just get a new airport.
I don't know.
Fund it. Put it in the desert. Bam. Make it a one-way flight.
One way?
Yeah, one-way flight.
Okay.
Listen, I went to art school. I don't have all the answers here. I'm not. If I had all the answers, I'll be a multimillionaire. Okay.
Fair.
I can only theorize and strategize for so much. But we've been talking for almost 2 hours. I think we can call it here. I think we have enough before we just tangent on for 4 more hours.
Well, the last thing I want to say is that my music tastes shifted a lot, and right now I listen to the same stuff. I listen to a lot of nostalgic tracks, a lot of electronic music. But like one thing that I really want, and like it's music that I'm looking for constantly, is like, have you played Ultra Kill?
Ultra Kill? No. What's a song from it?
Okay, the soundtrack to Ultra Kill is exactly what I need in my everyday life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What does it sound like? How would you describe the music?
It's experimental rock / metal / industrial.
I'm gonna just talk for a second. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna mute my mic. I want to hear it.
I'm gonna play it, or you play it?
I'm playing it on whatchamacallit. I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm not gonna play it on my mic so to pick it up. So I just need you to 1 second.
Hold on, I'll pick a track for you.
All right, pick a track for me. What is the track of your dream?
Okay, you need to go here to this link. Okay. And then
Okay.
the track you should listen to is sorry.
That's okay.
Hmm?
I said it's okay. You said sorry. I was like, it's all right. This is a pretty old ass Bandcamp. We don't even have the decency of having a SoundCloud. What is this? What are we doing?
Okay, you need to listen to A Shattered Illusion.
A Shattered Delusion. Okay. Okay. My favorite new type of music is this. I posted on my TikTok, not TikTok, on Instagram, but I don't know why. There's something about how this song, the beeps and boops of this song, it just makes me it just makes me happy.
Oh my god.
What?
I don't want to. I have Spotify.
You just click the thing. Oh, what browser do you use? What's your web browser of choice?
Hold on, hold on.
All right.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Let's just use Chrome, man.
I'm trying WaterFox now. That's my daily driver. That's Linus.
Waterfox?
WaterFox.
Waterfox?
WaterFox.
What's the difference with this at Firefox?
It's taken from Firefox.
But why? What's the difference? Why?
I don't know.
Why aren't you using Opera GX, the #1 browser for gamers?
Because I've tried using it before and I hate the RAM limiter. Because I'm like, oh, let me limit my RAM. This sounds sick. And then I try to watch a YouTube video and it doesn't load. I'm like, fuck you. What was the point of this? You're supposed to make me use RAM. So that's why I don't like Opera GX. Also, they're too snarky on Twitter. Stop it. Anything else you want to touch on before we just call this 2-hour long first podcast?
We still don't have a name.
We don't. We can talk about the name. What think of it. No, let's go to AI. We'll think of a name right now live. Name for a podcast. AI. What do we got? Podcast name generator. Perfect. My podcast is about. What is our podcast about, Isaac?
My podcast is about
Gaming, anime, normal life. Let's see what this gives us. What do we think? What do you think? Oh, my life got reincarnated as a podcast.
Jesus.
The stoner and the hijab. I mean, that's a me.
That's not.
2 girls, 1 brain. I'm about that.
Jeez.
Ape? That's kind of fire. Ape? The R. Ooh. I like that. Just. The N. Describe your podcast in 1, 2 sentences. Me and.
We just call it Isaac and Shinra.
It's so bad. Yeah. Oh my no. Unironically, I kind of like Pod 100. I don't know why.
Why Pod 100? Well, tell me why. What does this mean?
Easy branding. It's very easy to brand.
Okay, I have the name. It's called No One Knows.
No one knows.
Yeah, that's our podcast name.
I mean, that works for me. If no one has a podcast name, then definitely. Nobody knows. That's not. No one knows. That's fine. I'll take it. We'll take it. Well, subject to change. We'll figure it out. Maybe it'll just be. No one knows. Yeah, that works. Hey everybody, welcome back to No One Knows. I'm your host, Shinra, with my co-host, Isaac.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long, beautiful journey. All right, I think that's. I think we're gonna cut it. All right, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. See you next time on this. I don't even know. This is longer than I thought it would be. Honestly, this was great. I had a great time. Did you have a good time?
Sure.
Great.
Yes, I had fun.
Great energy. I can't wait to lose.
It was fine.
Can't wait to end this podcast and then play Valorant and then hate my life.
Yeah, that's the next podcast. Talking about the struggles of
That's episode 2.
The dealing with a sense of you're a gamer, but you're being left behind, and why you feel that you deserve success in a game, even though you don't deserve success.
You know what? Perfect. Write that down for topics. Next week we'll come back to that. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Love you all. See you guys in the next one.